Avelar, can you verify whether or not he served time for a 1994 murder?
I do recall that coming up in December, Your Honor. And so I do, yes. And so when I talk to my client, my notes don't reflect what it was that he went to the penitentiary for, but I do know that he does have at least one prior penitentiary.
Mr. Salazar, did you go to prison in 1994 for murder?
Yes, I did.
How many years did you serve for murder?
13-9.
39?
13-9.
13-9?
Yeah.
What number is that? 13 years, 9 months?
Yeah.
Okay. And who did you murder?
A child molester.
God bless him.
Oh, please, Mr. Ayala. Okay.
So, Judge, it's been, Mr. Salazar, how long have you been in custody?
Since November.
Sir, Mr. Salazar, can I ask him some questions, Mr. Avelar, and then if you don't want him to answer, you can interrupt.
Yes,
Mr. Salazar, were you working in November?
Yes, I was working for a company.
Oh my God! It's child molester. The prosecutor goes, God bless him.
The plastics for the lawnmowers and weed eaters, everything.
Okay.
I have that information also, Judge.
Okay. And sir, do you have any means of getting, you have to come up with $2,000. Did you try to borrow the money from somebody, sir?
No, I haven't been able to talk to nobody about my money or nothing. My money's gone because she had my debit card.
She is the complaining witness in this case?
Yeah, she took my debit card and they couldn't give it back to me.
Okay.
I don't have no money.
You don't have any money at all?
No, I don't have no money in the bank. She took it all.
Mr. Avelar, are you appointed or retained?
Appointed, Judge. He has been found to be indigent.
Okay. Okay, sir. Do you have any relatives that you can go and ask to borrow the money, sir?
No, all my family's in Arizona.
Okay, that's okay. There's phones that you can call them up and you can say, hey, I need $2,000. Can you loan it to me? And then I'll work it off and pay you later. Do you have relatives that you can do that? No? Sir, do you have a vehicle that you can sell?
It's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, everything's gone that I had. I don't have no clothes, nothing. So.
Who took it?
The girl I was staying with.
Okay, was she a girlfriend, a lover, a wife?
Girlfriend.
I'm sorry? She's
She
what?
Was just a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. You don't have a house with equity in it that you can sell?
Nothing. I was living in my car.
At the time of your arrest?
No. When I met her, I was living in my car.
Okay.
Because I had nowhere to go.
Mr. Salazar, who lives on Sierra Madre?
One of my friends.
Can you borrow the money from that friend?
No.
Can anybody give me some more facts about this 1994 murder?
Well, I can tell you this much, Judge. So it says here, so he's sentenced to 15 years in 1994, and it says he's given supervised release in 2007. But in 2011, the supervised release is revoked and he's sent back to prison. Now, I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but that's just from reading the rap sheet.
Well, I can guess he wasn't living by the terms and conditions of his supervised release. Mr. Avelar, do you know anything about that?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Okay. Mr. Salazar, why is it that you went back to prison after you were released?
Because I moved from one house to another and I didn't report.
And you didn't report?
No.
Mr. Salazar. Judge, is there a breakout room?
No, I can't do that when they're in jail. I could do that normally, but then you're going to stop my entire proceeding.
Yes, Mr. Salazar. What if I convince the district attorney to reduce this to a misdemeanor, time served? Is that something that you would do?
Yeah.
Mr. Martinez?
Oh, no. No, that's no. The rec is 15 years. No. Like I said, he's been to prison. So it can't be any less than he's already done. He's already done 15 years.
Does the complaining witness want to prosecute?
We touched base with her back in November when this happened, Your Honor, and she was on board in November.
Okay, if she's not on board now, if you can't find her or she's not on board, would you consider a misdemeanor in this case, Mr. Martinez?
Well, I'll look at it, Your Honor. I mean, it
Okay.
seems like, you know me. I'm just not
I know.
difficult for the sake of being difficult, but
No.
I absolutely, if I look at it and oh my goodness, it's not what we thought, absolutely, I'll revisit it.
Okay, revisit it and probably with a focus of whether or not the complaining witness is available, number one, and whether or not she wants to go forth with it, right?
Yes, ma'am. We'll reach out to her.
She might not. Okay, at this point, Mr. Avelar, you have a tough job ahead of you, and that's to be diligent, and that's to make sure this DA answers our questions. Meanwhile, I want a little bit of a history in regards to this murder. The complaining witness, I want to know who it was. I want to know if he indeed was a convicted child molester or not. I want to know
He was a child molester. He was my wife's cousin. And he molested my niece. And when I was told, I lost it. And that's what happened there,
Okay.
And they gave me time for that, I paid.
Can I join your alliance, please?
Our alliance doesn't allow for low power.
3 days later.
I paid, all them years.
I don't think my client stands to benefit from lying, Judge. I mean, he's.
No, I believe him.
Yeah.
Mr. Avelar, I believe him. I believe him. I believe him. I do. I believe him. It was a family member. Okay. I believe him. I do. Okay. Let's see if the complaining witness wants to go forth with this case. Is there, Mr. Martinez, are there pictures, photos, anything ugly, egregious in this case regarding, was it impeding breath?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, are there pictures that are ugly and egregious or not?
Well, I'm looking at the pictures now. It's the complaining witness. She does have some visible injuries on her chest area and scratches on her arms and legs and a swollen face.
Okay.
But like I said, the facts are that he literally, she said, she told the police that he told her, "I'm going to kill you." So I just, I think that's, considering the fact.
It is, but we have to look at the context that it's in. I mean, take those words isolated. Maybe she told him, "I'm going to castrate you."
Right.
And then he had to say, "Oh, no, I'm going to kill you." Okay, I want to know what happened first, because you can't take one sentence, isolate it, and then crucify him.
Judge, believe me, I'm not trying to misconstrue the facts for you. I'm really not. It's just.
No, I know that. No, I know you're not. But we can't just take that one isolated incident. That one isolated remark. What did she say before, if anything? If she didn't say anything, then you're absolutely right. That was totally uncalled for. and so random and ridiculous.
He was at home and she was coming from the bar, so I can assume she'd been doing a little bit of drinking.
Okay.
Right. He was like, hey, where have you been? And she says, I was at the bar, and then they start to argue. He grabs her, chokes her, he begins to punch her. He says, I'm going to kill you. And then let me see here. If I grab you from the throat from here, you could die. Then she tells him, please let me go, don't kill me. So she tells him, hey, I'm gonna go smoke outside, and that's when she calls the police.
Did the judge dip on out? There you are, Judge.
Judge, we can't hear you.
I think so. There it is. Is it? Am I back?
You're back, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you guys. Let's see where the complaining witness wants to go with this. That's going to be impactful as well for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's revisit this. Let's try and work something out through emails now that I think I have all the facts, right? Mr. Salazar, can I speak to you again? If you're out, if I reduce it and you make it, or if I do a total PR bond, I don't know what I'm going to do in this case. I just need some more information. Where would you live?
I got a friend that's gonna help me. If I get out, I do remodeling homes. That's what I've been doing, and I was working at the
Okay.
factory.
Okay, sir.
You know?
Okay. And I'm assuming that this girl had been out drinking all night long.
Yeah, and then I had to go to the bar and get the card. And
Oh, she was using your card. Not only was she drinking at the bar, then she was using your debit card to pay for drinks.
all my money's gone, you know. And I didn't tell her I was gonna kill you. We just got in a fight. Whatever she had, I just told her, you know what, I'm through with it. And she said, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, I'm gonna go outside. She went outside and then she started knocking on the neighbor's door. So, and then I told her, you know what, I don't wanna argue with you because I'm not gonna win this. So I'll just leave. I left.
And did you tell, okay, you're telling me you never told her, I'm gonna kill you.
No, I didn't tell her I'm gonna kill her. I didn't tell her that. And then I come back.
So he may have killed a guy, but I mean, at least he's a smart man. You ain't gonna win against a woman.
You know, and then I'm right there. I was packing the stuff. I even told the officer I'm packing my stuff, but he said, no, you don't need it. So they took me to the county jail.
And you've been there ever since?
Ever since then. I never told her I was gonna kill her. Nothing like that.
Okay.
I was just gonna leave.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Mr.
And
Martinez?
she wasn't only she wasn't only drinking because I found a pipe and some crack in the car.
Okay, sir. Okay, Mr. Salazar, thank you, sir. I believe Mr. Salazar. Okay. Let's finish this by email, talk to the complaining witness, and let's see what we can do. Okay, gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. You all may be excused, Mr. Salazar. We're going to stay working on your case, sir. Don't worry. You have a very good attorney, so don't worry. He's going to try to get you out. The next one is Jesus.
And in part 2 of court cases today, have you ever slow danced before?
Yeah, you just want to say that.
Subtitle, if only all defendants operated this way.
All right, what are we doing with Mr. Marcus Grant?
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Graham will be pleading to one count of no proof of insurance, one count of expired plates, one count of no operator's license on person, and one count of double parking.
Okay, wait, you went too fast. So the drug and license suspended is a no op.
It sounds like a lot, Your Honor, but I was able to drive during the time. I just didn't have it on me. But I was able to drive. I had the right to drive. I just didn't have the paper in my glove compartment.
Ooh, okay. So he's going to, so the original charge was driving while license suspended, disobeying police officer directing flow of traffic, insurance and plate violation for expired no registration plate.
Yes, Your Honor. So at this
no ops, and what else?
no ops, no proof of insurance, double parking, and expired plates.
Got
it. Your Honor, if I may get a second to address the court, if you give me the right.
You can. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
I do not have the ability to write and listen at the same time. I don't know why that is. I have to take it up.
I know, me neither.
If I'm writing, I gotta focus.
Your Honor, that's why you're like most of us. We can't write and listen at the same time.
Okay, but while you're writing, I just wanted to address the court.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
She told you that she can't write and listen at the same time. That means you don't start talking. You'd be smart not to talk at all, because you got a fucking awesome, deal. But I know you're going to fuck it up, so go ahead.
One count of expired plates. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am. But while you're writing, I just want to address the court and tell you.
You're driving my people crazy, Mr. Graham.
Slow down. Listen to what the judge is saying. Just hold on. Answer the question that the judge is asking you first.
Dude, what part of shut the fuck up do you not understand?
With a partner?
No.
Okay, that's why you don't know how to do this.
I move fast. It seems like you move fast.
Just follow me. I'm leading. Just follow me, and then I'm going to turn it over to you. You ready? So I'm leading.
Okay.
Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Did you operate a vehicle in the city of Inkster September 25th, 2021 without a valid license on your person?
Yes.
And did you also have no proof of insurance on that date?
Yes, but I have it now.
I know. And then you also, that vehicle had an expired plate, right?
But I went to Secretary of State and I have the plates now and I have proof of it.
I know you do, or we wouldn't be accepting this plea. And you were also accepting a responsibility for double parking on that day. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is it that you just got to tell me?
Okay, it seems like it's a long list of stuff against me. But even though it was, I took the proper steps as a responsible adult to take care of those things. I did get insurance. I did go to Secretary of State and pay the money to renew my tax. I was irresponsible and I didn't have my paper in my car for my right to drive, but I do have that now. And even though I pleaded to these charges, I just want you to take that in consideration that I'm not in some I don't care attitude or it doesn't matter. I work 2 jobs. I live alone. but I'm trying to be responsible, and I did take care of those things, and I just want you to keep that in mind while you pass your sentence down towards me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to slow down. I don't. I move fast. Everybody moves fast. It seems like you move fast too. Keep along.
Times in life where you just gonna have to trust the process. So here we go.
And I'm nervous.
But see, just if you just calm down and listen to me, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't know if you heard me speak to that last gentleman who was in court when I said that I believe that everybody that gets on this line, I start with the fact that they're great people who had bad days. Because I'm looking at your ticket, it says that everything expired. Your license, your plate expired August 4th of 2021. You picked this ticket September 25th, 2021. So you were expired for a little over, almost 2 months, but just a little over a month. So I didn't believe that you were just out here just ignoring the law. I can see that. So I never thought ill of you. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does that make you feel a little better?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Good. Yeah, none of this it's not personal. So
I just don't want you to think I'm a criminal. I work really hard.
No, don't worry about that.
I work at Ramshorn at Applebee's.
All right.
And I live alone. It's hard living alone, paying all my rent and my bills for myself. I was expired by my place for a month, but I had to pay. I chose to pay my rent that month and try to slide by and not pay that.
I've done that.
But I got caught.
I know that's right.
And I just want to be honest with you.
Thank you. All right, so on the no proof of insurance, the fine is $25. I'll waive that. You don't have to pay it.
Okay.
The expired plate. You now have a valid plate?
Yes, and I can prove that right now.
Okay, so I'm going to reduce that fine to $80. It's regularly $140.
Okay.
On the no operator's permit on person, the fine will be $325 total. So it's $325 plus 80. Did I miss something? Double parking. And then the double parking is $200.
Okay. That's like a month of wages. Will you give me some time to pay it?
I sure will.
Okay, that's all that I asked.
Hold on. Okay, so total 605. I'll give you can you take care of it in 90 days?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Great. You're all set.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna pay it on time. I promise.
Sounds real good. I believe you. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so that's the court for today. We'll bring part A to a close. As always, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another and release the crocodiles as we march along this afternoon and every afternoon from day one. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you tonight.